Whoa, the lift. What the? What's going on, everybody? We've got another rapid disc review for you. Today we're gonna be taking a look at this interesting disc right here. This is called the Wonder from Loop Discs. Now this is a brand new disc coming out by a brand new manufacturer. It's supposed to be a nice straight mid-range with flight numbers coming in at a 5.6 -1.1. So we brought out a Buzz and a Hex to compare to, because those have very similar flight numbers, hopefully very similar flight characteristics. This thing has a unique feeling rim with a little bead that you guys can see on the bottom side of the rim. I'll show you guys what it looks like compared to the Buzz and the Hex real fast. Next to a Buzz saw. It's got a similar wing to it, just doesn't feel as chunky as the Buzz. And of course, the Hex is quite different. I don't know, they have a similar shape on the underside of the parting line. The Loop has that bead on it, which definitely makes it feel unique. We're gonna start out by throwing these discs flat. I'm gonna throw the Loop first and then the other two discs just to see how they compare. We've got about a 230-foot hole right here, dead straight. Let's see if we can get there with these discs. That's the Loop. Wow. Okay, got a slight turn out of it. I don't feel like I threw that very hard. Like, actually, I kind of feel like it slipped out of my hand. Didn't get a good snap out of it, but still kind of popped up, went turned to the right a little bit, came back to the left. Nice. That thing does seem to have a little bit more glide than this Buzz. Okay, I threw that on Hyzer, but no pop-up on that at all. First throws of the day, you know how it goes. We're not gonna get the same line, the same angle every single time. I'm not a professional, right? But you guys got to see how the Loop flies, or the Wonder from Loop Disc flies. I'm probably gonna call it the Loop a lot because I've been doing that all week. Here we go, let's throw the Hex, see what it does. Okay, yeah, so you missed the line. That Hex is not nearly as overstable as most of my Buzzes are, which I actually really like about that Hex. So I think that's probably gonna be the closer comparison to the Wonder, but we'll see. So the straight flying mid-range slot has always been a slot in my bag that I haven't quite got figured out. I've thrown the Dune for a while, I've thrown the Hex, I've thrown the Buzz. I've tried so many straight flying mids and can't really agree with all of them. I think, you know, now with my new throw that I've been doing and my new grip that I've been using, I feel like the Buzz, it's kind of not been the best disc for me. It was really good on my old grip. Now that I've kind of changed it up, I don't know, I've just not really been getting the best releases on it. I'm practicing this new grip. I'm really trying to hone this in, and some discs just don't want to cooperate with me. I feel like I've been grip locking a lot, and I'm sure it's not anything to do with the disc, it's probably me. But at the same time, there's other discs where I've been throwing them just fine and haven't had that issue with the same grip. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Something we just got to kind of get figured out. But that being said, the Buzz could be coming out of my bag soon for something else. I just don't know exactly what that is yet. Could be this Wonder, I don't know. We're gonna throw these bad boys on some Hyzer this time, put them out there, see how they want to fight out. I think this will be the best test to see which one is the most overstable out of these three discs. Pretty sure it's going to be that Buzz, and that's not even the most overstable Buzz. If you go get like a Z Buzz or something like that, it'd be way more overstable than that Buzz. A little low, didn't really give it a chance to fight out, but it also didn't look like it was really trying to fight out very much. Looked like that thing, if I did give it some height, would have just panned off to the right. Let's try to give this one a little bit more height. Yeah, not a whole lot of drift there, not a whole lot of turn, just kind of flipped up a little bit of drift, came back nicely. Let's see what the Hex does. What the Hex? Yeah, messed up that Hex throw, did not give it any little nose up on that. You guys know how a Hex flies, you know, come on, you don't need to see that. We're gonna see if we can get any flip out of these, any turn. I highly doubt it. This isn't a disc that I would normally Hyzer flip. We'll see if we can get any flip up out of these. I'm just gonna give them my nice stock release, which is typically a little bit of Hyzer, and we'll see if we get any flip. Okay. Looks like we got a baby flip up out of it, actually. Push straight, a little bit nose up, but still push straight and flip for me. So maybe this thing isn't quite as stable as I don't know. It's a very glidey disc. It seems to just kind of hold whatever angle you put it on. So I like that. Wow, I can't throw today. I'm tired already. That shot that I finally got with that Wonder was my 5th try trying to throw this shot. So I'm already tired. I've been out here for longer than I would like to admit, just throwing the disc terribly, having to redo it, go get it, redo it. But my shoes are soaking wet from walking through this field. So yeah, that buzz shot, it is what it is. I'm not redoing that. Let's see if we can do better with the hex though. All right, you can see that hex, pretty much 0 flip up to that thing at all. I actually think the Wonder might be the least overstable out of all these discs. I'm gonna throw them on a little Hyzer forehand, flip up forehand for you guys. That should be the true test. I did throw the Wonder a couple times on a flip up forehand. You know, when I was redoing shots, coming back and forth, I would throw it back towards the camera on a forehand. Pretty much every time I did, it would flip up and get a lot of turn, where I'm pretty sure my buzz or that hex would not do that. So I'm not sure what's up with this disc. It's like, it's stable, but the moment you put a little bit more torque into it, it becomes kind of flippy. So I don't know, it's kind of got me wondering. Like I said, we're gonna throw these on a Hyzer forehand this time. I'm gonna throw the buzz and the hex first so you guys can see how those fly, and then we'll throw that Wonder, see what's different about it. Flip up, turn, comes back, just like a buzz, just like how you'd expect a buzz to fly. Let's go hex. Okay, a little waka waka, a little wobble on that, but just like a hex, right? Now you guys will see, even though this Wonder isn't understable at all, on that same throw there, it's gonna flip up all the way and turn. It's like this thing is stable. It's like it's as stable as a buzz, but doesn't have any torque resistance. Watch this. Look at it, look at it. I mean, it's almost unthrowable on a forehand. That thing flipped up and just burned almost. So I'm really not sure how to feel about this disc. I like the way it looks. The way it feels is The plastic is really nice. They make the plastic over in Australia, which is super cool because there's not a lot of discs being made in Australia. They said that probably about 99.9% of discs thrown in Australia are either made in Switzerland or the USA. So there's just no plastic being made in Australia except for this right now. So that's really cool. You know, they're going to be one of the first Australian disc golf companies to come to light. And I think that's pretty cool. You know, I'm not sure what kind of plastic they're using. The plastic feels good. You know, it feels similar to any kind of S-line or ESP sort of plastic. You know, it's got a nice good feel to it, premium feel, no flashing. So it does have that going for it. But I just can't seem to get the hang of this thing. When I throw it on backhand, I can't get any flip, hardly any turn out of it. Maybe I got a baby Hyzer flip out of it one time, but again, that took me 5 tries to get that shot. You know, I don't know. When I throw it on forehand, it flips up just fine and turns all the way over, even though my forehand is not that great. Like, so I don't know what is going on with that. I don't know if it's me. You know, I really don't know. I really don't know. I kind of want to give it one more throw just to see, like, on a flat throw, see what we can do. And then we're gonna wrap this thing up, guys, because I'm just not throwing this disc very well. Throwing it flat. Whoa, the lift. What the? That was some wind playing into that, but that was actually crazy. It looked like it was just gonna go straight and then kind of Hyzer out and dive, and then all of a sudden it took a lift and turned at the end. That was that was something else, man. I don't know. I think it's a 173, so it's not like it's a lightweight mid-range at all, but the wind just absolutely bodied that. Now that I feel it, we do have some headwind coming in. It just kind of started. I think it got hit with some headwind right on the left side of that bush, lifted it up and just kind of turned it over. That was a pretty cool shot, not gonna lie. Well, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed me struggling a little bit, watching me fail to throw this disc, even though you guys don't get to see the failed shots. If you guys were able to get your hands on one, let me know down in the comments if you guys have thrown it and what you think of it so far. I definitely gotta have to do more practice with this thing because I think it could be a great mid-range for me. I think it might be a little bit easier to throw than the Buzz. I can get a nice straight push out of it if I throw it correctly, and I think it'll push further straight than my Buzz does. Now, that being said, I have an X Swirl Buzz that I actually prefer over this Buzz Saw, and that one is semi beat in. You know, it's like a half base plastic, half premium, so it's not as overstable as a normal buzz, and I have a really easy time throwing that disc. So we'll see how this thing can compare to that. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments if you've tried this disc. Again, leave a like on the video and subscribe. It means a lot to me. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.